Okay, guys, well, we are recording, we are live. So, welcome to your conference lesson for today. Once again, my name is Alistair, and today I'm going to guide you through how to write your cover letter to help you find a new job. Okay, well, let's get started and have a look at our first part today, which is our agenda. So we're going to have a look at an introduction of the topic, and then we're going to look at structure and content. Then we shall look at do's and don'ts. And then the last part of the lesson will be for final tips on how to write the perfect cover letter in English. So let's have a look at our introduction. So I'm going to read through the definition content here, have a listen, and also read through on the translation as well as I read. So here we go. Definition. A cover letter is a concise and tailored document typically submitted alongside a job application or resume, CV. Its purpose is to introduce the applicant to the prospective employer, highlighting key qualifications, experiences, and skills relevant to the position. So a cover letter is a concise and tailored document typically submitted alongside a job application or resume, CV. Its purpose is to introduce the applicant to the prospective employer, highlighting key qualifications, experiences, and skills relevant to the position. A well-designed cover letter serves as a personalized introduction, allowing the applicant to express their enthusiasm for the job and showcase how their unique attributes align with the requirements of the position. A well-designed cover letter serves as a personalized introduction, allowing the applicant to express their enthusiasm for the job and showcase how their unique attributes align with the requirements of the position. In general, a cover letter aims to complement the resume by providing a narrative that persuasively demonstrates the candidate's suitability for the job. In general, a cover letter aims to complement the resume by providing a narrative that persuasively demonstrates the candidate's suitability for the job. Okay, guys, let's move on to structure and content. Content. A cover letter typically follows a specific structure to effectively convey your qualifications and interest in a position. This structure is normally divided into 3 parts. Okay, so we're going to have a look at some vocabulary. So take a look at this vocabulary and the following examples as he points. Okay. So we've got some vocabulary words here. I'm going to read through the list a couple of times. So have a listen and read the translations as we go. Greeting, introductory paragraph, qualifications, value proposition, body paragraphs, closing paragraph, professional tone, customization, key achievements, relevance, attention to detail, call to action. Okay, once again, greeting, introductory paragraph, qualifications, value proposition, body paragraphs, closing paragraph, professional tone, customization, key achievements, relevance, attention to detail, call to action. Okay. Well, let's continue and have a look at the first part of the three. So this relates to the first part of the three parts to a good cover letter. The first part, contact information, your name, your address, city, zip code or postcode, email address, phone number, date. Include the date of writing the cover letter. Okay, so your name, your address, city, zip code or postcode, email address, phone number, and the date. Include the date of writing the cover letter. Employer's contact information. Name of the hiring manager or recipient, title, company name, company address, city, zip code, postcode. Okay. And then a greeting or salutation. If possible, address the hiring manager by name, e.g., Dear Mr. Smith, or Dear Hiring Manager, if you don't have a specific name. Introduction. State the position you are applying for. Mention how you learned about the job opening. Provide a brief overview of your qualifications and express your interest in the position. Okay, well, let's move on to part 2 of the perfect cover letter. Here we go. Second part, body paragraphs. Focus on 2 or 3 key experience, skills, or accomplishments that are relevant to the job. Provide specific examples that demonstrate your abilities. Connect your skills and experiences to the needs of the employer. Okay, so the second part is the business of the cover letter. It's the body paragraphs. And you need to focus on 2 or 3 key experiences, skills, or accomplishments that are relevant to the job. Provide specific examples that demonstrate your abilities. Connect your skills and experiences to the needs of your employer. The closing paragraph. So summarize why you are the ideal candidate. Express enthusiasm for the opportunity. Mention that you look forward to the opportunity of having an interview. So the closing paragraph, summarize why you are the ideal candidate. Express enthusiasm for the opportunity. Mention that you look forward to the opportunity of having an interview. Okay. Okay, so the structure of the perfect cover letter, the third part. Okay, so let's have a look at the third part of this cover letter. Complimentary closing. Yours sincerely, best regards, or a similar professional closing. These are the most common. Yours sincerely, or best regards. Signature. Handwritten signature for a hard copy, or a typed name for an electronic submission. Attachment, if applicable. If you are including a CV or resume, mention it in this section. So, complimentary closing, yours sincerely or best regards, or a similar professional closing. These are the most common. Signature, handwritten signature for a hard copy, or a typed name for electronic submissions. Attachment, if applicable. If you are including a CV or resume, mention it in this section. Okay, guys, now when we write our cover letter, there are some language do's and don'ts. Some language do's and don'ts. So let's have a look at some of these. And let's start with the things that we should do, the do's, the things that we should do. Okay, for crafting an effective cover letter. Personalization. Tailor each cover letter to the job and the company. Address the hiring manager by name if possible. Highlight achievements. Showcase accomplishments relevant to the job. Use quantifiable data when possible. Show enthusiasm. Express genuine interest in the company and the position. Connect your passion with career goals. Okay, well, let's read through some of these do's again. Do's for crafting an effective cover letter. Personalization. Tailor each cover letter to the job and company. Address the hiring manager by name if possible. Highlight achievements. Showcase accomplishments relevant to the job. Use quantifiable data when possible. Show enthusiasm. Express genuine interest in the company and position. Connect your passion with career goals. Here are some more do's for crafting an effective cover letter. Align with job description. Demonstrate how your skills match the job requirements. Use industry relevant keywords. Professional tone. Maintain a respectful and professional tone. Avoid overly casual language. Conciseness. Keep the cover letter concise. Balance information with reader interest. Okay, now this is possibly one of the hardest things because language learners of a certain level that you guys have, sometimes there is a tendency to try and say too much. And quite often we can say more by being concise and actually writing less. Okay, so you need to plan your cover letter to make it concise. Okay, so align with job description. Demonstrate how your skills match the job requirements. Use industry relevant keywords. Professional tone. Maintain a respectful and professional tone. Avoid overly casual language. Avoid overly informal casual language. Conciseness. Keep the cover letter concise. Balance the information with reader interest. Okay, now let's move on to the don'ts, the things you don't want to do. So don'ts, common mistakes to avoid. Generic content. Avoid generic language. Be specific to the job. Tailor each letter for genuine interest. Avoid excessive length. Keep it concise. Aim for one page. Focus on key points. Avoid overly formal language. So be professional, but not overly formal. We're not writing to the King of England, for example. We're not writing to someone of that level. We just want to be respectful and professional, but not overly formal. Aim for a balanced, engaging tone. Okay, so avoid generic content. Avoid generic language. Be specific to the job. Tailor each letter for genuine interest. Avoid excessive length. Keep it concise. Aim for one page. Focus on key points. Avoid overly formal language. Be professional, but not overly formal. Aim for a balanced, engaging tone. Okay, well, we've got some more don'ts, some more things to avoid. So don'ts, common mistakes to avoid. Avoid ignoring formatting guidelines. Follow provided formatting guidelines. Ensure a polished, readable appearance. Avoid repeating your resume. Compliment. Don't repeat your resume. Focus on unique aspects. Avoid ignoring tone and style. Match tone and style to the company culture. Avoid extremes in formality. Okay, so let's run through those again. Avoid ignoring formatting guidelines. Follow provided formatting guidelines. Ensure a polished, readable appearance. Avoid repeating your resume. Don't just write out your resume into a letter form. It's the same thing. So compliment, don't repeat your resume. Focus on unique aspects. Avoid ignoring tone and style. Match tone and style to the company culture. Avoid extremes in formality. Okay, so we're going back to do's, good things to do when crafting an effective cover letter. We can use connectors in language to help us write effective sentences that leave a good impression. Okay, so we're going to have a look at some vocabulary for connectors. Connectors. Okay. So, writing at the next level. Take a look at connectors that you can implement in your cover letter. Okay, so I'm going to read through the list. We've got nevertheless, on the other hand, consequently, in conclusion, to summarize, as a result, to illustrate, in summary. Okay, so we've got a chat exercise to do. The instructions are at the bottom. They say use one in the chat to write a sentence example for your cover letter. Okay, so we want to try and imagine a sentence we can write in our cover letter and use one of these connector words in order to fill out your language. So we've got nevertheless, on the other hand, consequently, in conclusion, to summarize, as a result, to illustrate, in summary. Okay, so we want to try and use one of those in a sentence. If you'd like to participate, please do so in the chat. I'm going to write one in myself, I think. Oh, great, we've got one already. In conclusion, I am the best for this position. Yeah, in the conclusion, I am the best person for this position. Absolutely. Okay, that's a good one. Any others, guys? Please write them in the chat. Now is your chance to participate. I'm going to write in an example of my own. I don't know if guys, if anyone else wants to take part. Now is a good time to type in your sentences. Let's see if we've got any more coming in. Not just yet. Okay, well, I've nearly got mine into the chat. If anyone else wants to participate, please write your sentence into the chat. Oh, I think we might have some more. Okay, I speak 4 languages. Consequently, this competence would be very worthwhile for your international company. Yeah, worthwhile. Okay, great. Well done. I'm also going to share a sentence using one of those. Okay, we've got another one here. To summarize, my soft and hard skills can help you to solve your problems. Okay, great. As a result, I'm very motivated for this job. Great. So yeah, I chose as a result to use as well, Mohammed. So yeah, as a result of my employment history, I have experience and knowledge to share. But yes, these are great little words that we can use to help with our cover the letter. They just give a little bit more of an extra level of English language. Okay, well, we're going to have a look at some more. Okay, so we have another one here. In summary, I would offer you my knowledge of Excel and IT, which has allowed me to create small tools to simplify the daily and repetitive tasks of my colleagues. My former positions, such as transmitter, switcher, SIL, or computer scientist, show my ease of adaptation. Okay, well done, Jack. What a great couple of sentences there. Okay, well, we're going to have a look at some more connectors, these words that help language in a cover letter. Okay, so here we go. Writing at the next level. Take a look at connectors that you can implement. So we've got some more here. To begin with, furthermore, moreover, in addition, additionally, however. Okay, so once again, if you want to take part, you can write a short sentence into the chat to use one of these connectors. I'm also going to take part. I'm going to write a little sentence of my own in the chat, but I know some of you guys have just written something. If you want to participate, you can write something else as well. Really challenge your language in order to use one of these connectors this time. So I'm writing out a little one now as an example. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I've used one of these to follow on from my previous comment as a connector. And this is what connectors do. We can say something and then we use another one to connect. So, for example, my follow-on sentence is, moreover, I have implemented numerous training manuals and procedures. Okay, guys, so I'm not sure if anyone actually wants to participate. Okay, great. Thank you, Pierre. Furthermore, my talent acquisitions competencies allow you to have a nice team. Okay, that's very nice. And Jack's got one too. Furthermore, again, great. And a very good way to follow on. I have a good understanding of the challenges of the position in a highly competitive and innovative environment. Okay, well, fantastic. Well done. Not sure if anyone else wants to contribute. at the moment. As I already said, the salary is not the most important point. However, a minimum is required. Okay, well, if we're writing as I already said, this is a bit of a don't, because it implies repetition, and we don't want to repeat. So we've got some very good connectors there. Additionally, I'm available right now to join your team. Well, that shows enthusiasm. That's great. Moreover, I am not going to the store. I think maybe. Okay, well, guys, we're going to move on. We've got a tiny little bit more to do for today's lesson, and we're just going to do a check back on do's and don'ts. Okay, so again, if you want to take part, you can write these in the chat. Okay, so you should or you shouldn't. Okay, so I'm using should or shouldn't as suggestion modal verbs here. So number 1, highlight achievements. Number 2, use generic content. Number 3, repeat your resume. Number 4, ignore tone and style. Number 5, show enthusiasm. Number 6, have a professional tone. Number 7, be concise. Okay, so what you can do if you want to take part is write the number and should or shouldn't if you want to take part. Well, I'll go through these in just a minute or two. It's a lot of writing today, maybe too much, but it's nice to participate and to challenge ourselves and just to check our understanding as well. But I'm going to run through these. Okay, so number 1, you should highlight achievements. Okay, we've got a list here. You should 1, 5, 6, and 7, and you shouldn't 2, 3, 4. Wow, I think you could be right there. I think you could be right, Patricia. Okay, so I'm going to go through them. So yes, number 1, you should highlight achievements. You shouldn't use generic content. You shouldn't repeat your resume. You shouldn't ignore tone and style. You should show enthusiasm. You should have a professional tone, and you should be concise. Okay, so guys, once again, thank you so much for participating in our little chat exercises. Okay, well, we're coming towards the end of the conference lesson. So here are some final tips for crafting a cover letter in English. Keep in mind that since this is a formal document which can be used to apply for jobs or postgraduate positions, proofreading is extremely important. Therefore, try to practice your writing skills often. Okay, nowadays, Microsoft, Google Documents, and AI technology can help to proofread your work and make sure there aren't any of those little grammatical errors in English. To conclude, it is always advisable to take into account the use of different resources such as tutorials, courses, or even the advice of a mentor. This can help you to have constant feedback when applying for a job. So, we wish you good luck in your next job application. If it is in English, I certainly hope today's conference lesson has helped. Okay, so thank you for participating today. Well done, everybody. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your participation. I always look forward to these conference lessons on Monday. I hope to see you all again next week. So from myself and the team circled along, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.